My wife. Oh, Papa. Help me. What have I done? Please, you must help. It is my wife, my beautiful Adina. Something dark claimed her, Wayfarer. It's using her. Like a puppet. By Tehuaca's breath, I think it might be Daedra. It's been luring people into the ruins. My wife is down there. Please help me. Oh, stranger, you are kind beyond measure. I called upon Adina's twin sister Izara 2 days ago. She's a powerful mage, you see. I thought she'd deal with the monster and be back by sundown, but she still has not returned. I hope you can find her.
I have to... Oh, please. I need your help. We were patrolling the ruins. Rumor was that Redguard insurgents were camped out here storing food and supplies. It didn't take long for the spiders to find us. Soldiers started disappearing, one at a time. I beg you, help me find them. We've no time to request help from our troops in Hollandstand, and the soldiers will die unless someone saves them. The spiders trussed their victims up and dragged them deeper into the ruins. We'll pay you for your help. Thank you. Take this ice rune. Captain Jamel gave it to me to freeze the webs trapping the others. It should make them brittle enough for our soldiers to break free. I think so. I took a knife to the wound to let the venom seep out. I don't know if it'll do any good, but I think the numbness in my legs has started to wear off. Might just be wishful thinking, though.
Never escaped. Thought I'd never escape. Free at last. I'm free, thanks to you.
Damn these spiders. Najan. He finds yet another person to do a husband's work for him. Pathetic. Don't concern yourself with my wounds. The door to the ruins has been sealed by an Ayleid spell key. You must destroy the focus stones protecting it so we can get inside. I thank you for your concern, but I am well versed in restorative magics. I will recover quickly. Mephalah's web grows tighter by the minute. Meet me at the spell key in the center of the ruins once you've destroyed the 4 focus stones. Good luck.
I must finish this.
Captain, look! It's the stranger who saved us!
Athenshold is once again a peaceful place, thanks to you. My soldiers have been returning one at a time. Some still complain of numbness. Some are half blind. But they're alive. That's what matters. Thank you. Yes, of course. To oblivion with this whole campaign folly and the 7th Legion. As you can see, my men are securing their gear and preparing for the march back to Cyrodiil. It's a long journey, but it'll be good to fight where we're needed.
You made it. And I sense that the focus stones have been dealt with? Well done, hero. Now that the focus stones are destroyed, I can deal with this infernal spell key. We should be able to enter the ruins in short order. As I said before, the spell key is a brittle and aged relic. I'll weave a simple enchantment, and that should be the end of it. Take care, my friend. The spell key is going to become unstable. The effects may be explosive. Now, we have some grim business to discuss. I pray that you will have the strength of will to see this through. It's the ritual. I did not have the heart to speak of it before, but I can't put it off any longer. That fool Najan told me that the Daedra has been abducting people. It is, no doubt, collecting them for a summoning ritual. Yes, it plans to summon its true form here, to Mundus. It will need living sacrifices to do so. We have to deprive it of those living offerings. Please, do not think of it as murder. Look around. These people were dragged below by some of the most venomous spiders in all of Tamriel. The toxins they were injected with, victims do not recover from such encounters. None. They are beyond help. I beg you to look on this as a kindness. Their souls will find more comfort in Aetherius, I assure you. Take my talisman. It will make it easier. Use it on any victims you find, be a true hero, and set them free. That should do it. We can enter the ruins now. I know you have the strength.
Anaxiel? Is that you? Oh, beloved Rupka, help me! It can't be! Alexiel, please! I beg you for Morhua's mercy. Release my sister! Oh, stranger. What have you done? The woman you are escorting, oh, Wayfarer, she is not my sister. The Daedra Alexiel has taken control of her. Can you not see it? Yes, I'm sorry. Forgive me. When my sister heard that I had been taken by a Daedra, she came to rescue me. I was possessed for, I don't know, hours, days, weeks? My memory, it's nothing but screaming and dancing shadows. It's all so foggy, muddled. She drew the creature out of me and into herself. She was gritting her teeth and screaming. Oh, it was horrible. She said she was going to put up wards before the creature overtook her, to keep the monster out. Yes, yes, Wayfarer, just so. Don't let it win.
Silence, creature. Adina's the one possessed. The Daedra is trying to trick you. Don't believe its lies.
No, you must believe me. You can't let it finish the ritual. You can't.
So long as that thing lives, so does the ritual. You have to kill it to end this.
Please, listen to me. If the ritual completes, who knows how many innocent lives may be lost? Listen to me, Wayfarer, please. That is not my sister. Not anymore. You can't believe its lies. It's manipulating you. Because what I'm saying is true. Oh, I've never been good at speaking my mind. Please, stranger, think of what you've done. If there was, I would have told you already. What's that in your hand? Is that her talisman? In my trance, I heard a voice. When it wasn't screaming, it whispered about a talisman just like that. If you use it on my sister, it might draw the creature out.
We can't wait any longer. She's already free of her bonds. Please, in Rupka's name, use the talisman and release her. Have I not earned your trust? I've had countless opportunities to attack you, to slay you, but I haven't. Did I not tell you that Mephala is the Prince of Secrets, the spinner of lies and mistrust? You are being deceived. You must act. Look into your heart. Have you been wrong this whole time? Is your compass that broken? I don't offer comfort, but I do offer truth. My sister's lost to that thing. It breaks my heart. But we must finish what we started. The choice is yours.
Bravo, mortal. Your powers of perception are strong indeed. Unfortunately, twins share the same blood. How vexing. Pity I didn't think of it sooner. It might have saved us all a great deal of talking. The ritual is complete. And my first act will be to reclaim my body and destroy you.
Tu'whaka's breath. What have we done? I don't know. I thought it needed me. But Azara was my twin. We were bound by blood. That must have been enough. Tu'whaka, be kind. Yes, it might still be weak from the summoning. Onsi protect you. I'll see to my sister.
demise, mortal. Lie still, my sweet. It will all be over.
Another thread cut, yet the loom spins on. And now you think yourself free of the web. What a delightful fiction. Oh yes, come closer. How strong you look with my minion's blood on your hands. I would have thought someone as mighty and well-traveled as you might already know. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whispers. A fair question. I don't often come to greet those who would slay my servants. But you, oh, there's something different about you. The scarred wrists of a cold harbor slave, yet such a regal bearing. Trying to do? Oh no. You strong, beautiful fool. Do you think she failed? A marriage ruined, a sister slain, souls lost, families broken. And to think, all of this began with a wayward goat. What a gorgeous and horrifying tapestry. What a predictably mortal question. Small, great, the same. Each thread tugs the other. Petty jealousy, an unintended slight, dog-like lusts. These are the things that bring empires to ruin. Think on this, my dear. I'll be watching.
Did you kill that thing? That sounds like an ill omen. Mephala spoke to you? The Daedric Prince? I hope for your sake that it was something else. Let's get out of here. I can't bear to stay here any longer. Have you seen my husband, Najan? We should go to him. In all our long years together, I never raised my voice or called him out on a lie. I cooked his food, I cleaned his shirts, I minded his goats when he was away. I did all of this gladly, but no longer. Yes, I want him to know about the suffering. My suffering and my sister's. For once in my life, I want him to truly see me, so he'll know what he's done.
Adina? Oh, Adina, my love. Thank the eight you're safe.
Hold your miserable tongue, Snake. I'll not hear more of your lies.
Adina, it was all my fault. I know. Zit's tears, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't...
You lusted after a Daedra, you filthy cur! A Daedra! After all I've done, all I've sacrificed! For you!
I know. I know I failed you. Failed us. But if you'd only...
No, Najan. I will not. Perhaps if you'd come and face the monster yourself. But instead, you sent my sister? Izara is dead because of you.
Dead? By the eight, Adina. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Adina, please speak to me. I've lost everything. I don't know. Just don't know. Adina, my desert star, I've lost her forever, and for what? Not until after it killed the woman I sent into harm's way. Izara faced spiders, Daedra, ancient magic. All I did was stand here and bleed like a lamb, afraid to face the thing I set free. Ancestors, forgive me. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. For everything. Gods, what have I done?
How much longer I can survive in this decrepit... You. Don't I know you? It's so dark in here, and I'm simply too tired to think. Alas, the world might be denied my brilliance. Isn't it amazing how we all ask ourselves such questions? Really, it's all Azai-at Oinok's fault. He's my guide. Or he was. I have no way of knowing where he could be now. But I was here to tour the ruins. That is why you're here, isn't it? Giuliano's truth! Such ignorance is breathtaking. If you'll help me find out what has happened to Azai-at Oinok, I will tell you all about the ruins. If he's dead, I would want to take back the wages I'd paid him, at the very least. Do you see any discarded notes, journals, or... Well, that is a concern for another time. A colleague of mine. I would say peer, but to call any corpse a peer is unsettling.
Can anyone hear me? Help me! Cut me down before the spiders return. Poisoned by spiders. Be careful. They are attracted to movement. As we entered this passage, I stopped for a moment, and Herminia's Sophis continued on. Before I could turn around, a very large spider bit my leg, and I fell, unable to defend myself. I am tired, and my muscles ache, but I am otherwise in good health. Had you not come along, however, the tale would certainly be different. Yes, for my duty is to protect innocents from predation. A spider's poison wears off, but research and collection by the untrained can never be healed. I see Herminia's Sophis walks with you. You will share my wage for doing my job. Herminia's Sophis, what happened to you? You are in a terrible state.
Are you aware of the danger I was in?
But where is your pack? And where is Lutebrius?
Lutebrius! Lutebrius? I've been wasting away like a common beggar, and you ask after the monkey? I shall write about how awful you are as a guide.
I must ensure he does not lose his way again.
Azei et Oinok. I hope you know how much of a bind your little disappearance has put me in. Oh, you're still here. I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me on another grand adventure, would you? I've been unable to research this site properly before moving on, but my travel arrangements are already made. Do you understand what that means? My editor gave me a list of other scholars who have gone missing here, presumably to frighten me. Aminyas and Deshri are their names. I want you to search for their camps and see if they had research I can cite. Aminyas may have been a xenophobic, dour old elf, but he's at least thorough in his arguments. As for Morgal Deshri, it might help to inject some romance into the piece, since the woman was so obviously taken with King Jolie. possibly be taking you so long? How hard could it be? You found the notes. Oh, superb. I'm sure I can cobble these together and keep the high points on the voyage. I might even make the two of them my co-authors. No, oh, that's absurd. Here, a pittance for your trouble. Now all I have to do is locate that wildlife specimen Azei calls our pet. If only I'd had that monkey that Tiberius stuffed when we first found him, we'd know precisely where he is. Now we could always go back to the Alakir Desert for another if need be. At least I still have my...
We have to find a way inside. This can't be right. Reachman in the grotto. Why has Hircine allowed this to happen? The grotto belongs to the Glenmoral Weird as a temple to Hircine. The Reachman got past our watch and turned our bear guardians against us and destroyed our protective wards. Their leader, Bernark, seeks a Briarheart from Hircine. Unless the bear spirits power the wards, we can't enter our own temple. Without the wards, the bears are wild, and we can't reach the altar to ask Hircine why he abandoned us. Can you kill the bears and free their spirits? You must be near an active ward upon the bear's death. The ward will empower you when you are close, so the bear's spirit will sense it and know where to go. Otherwise, the spirit is more likely to simply ascend, to be reunited with the earth. The wards are back, and the bears are no longer hostile to us. Now we'll call upon Hircine, and find out why he's forsaken us. As you restored the wards, you are now a part of the grotto's life too. Therefore, I will ask you to perform a necessary role in our sacrifice. We need a still-beating heart. You've offered to assist us? I asked you to be the ultimate sacrifice to save the grotto. You are the key to reaching Hircine.
No! By rights, I should be the one to take the blade. I'm the one who failed.
Nyroni, no! This person has already offered to help us.
The sacrifice should come from the Weird, and I'm the one responsible.
Lene, she's right. The heart of a stranger compared to a self-sacrifice? Hircine is bound to hear an answer.
But we need 3 for the ritual. She can't do it.
The outsider can do it. Only 2 of us are required for the prayers.
I won't allow it.
You've no choice. Do you want this to succeed or fail? Nyroni is ready and willing. You know we're right.
As much as I hate to admit it, Tyria is right. Nyroni's willing sacrifice is priceless compared to yours. I raised her, you know. We found her abandoned. A lost child that the wood kept safe until we discovered her. Much more than that. We're tied through both a familial bond and the forest itself. We may seem callous to outsiders, but we're closely knit. What we ask of you is not to be taken lightly. This is a serious and sensitive matter. Understood? I hope so. Take this ceremonial dagger. It's well sharpened to ensure swift work. Tyria and I will perform the ritual. Once prepared, you must act quickly to cut out the heart of Nyroni and place it on the altar. Wyrus Nyroni's sacrifice should be the extra edge we need to call upon Hircine. Good. Wait for my signal. When the time is right, cut out her heart and place it on the altar. We're ready. Now cut out her heart. Put her heart in the bowl on the altar.
A worthy offering. What is it you
My
seek?
prince, we seek to know why.
Silence, pray.
I speak not to the weak, but to the one who took the hawk. This one interests me. Come, speak to me, Hunter. You are not mere prey, mortal. Yet you aid the weird who still lick their wounds of defeat. Their fall to Branark and his Reachmen lost them my favor. To earn it back, you must prove yourself a true hunter. To start, a hunter's challenge of skill. Hunt my aspects within my hunting grounds, a shade of this realm and my own. Prove yourself worthy of my favor. Only then will you earn the chance to retake the grotto for the weird. I will place you there. When you've won, if you've won, return to the shrine. I will be there as the spirit of the hunt. We'll discuss your prowess and your final task for the grotto when the hunt is over.
I'm not sure how much time I have, but thank you for what you've done. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your brave response to Hircine's challenge. Can I help you understand this realm, a place of shadow, hunger, and thirst? Strength, speed, and guile. I know them well. He sent you to track them. The Hunter's Test, which I once undertook myself. Though I've not been dead for very long, I will answer your questions as a final favor. The aspect of strength takes the form of a bear. Crouch low to the ground to search for signs of its passing. A creature so large doesn't leave a subtle trail. The aspect of speed takes the wolf form. You may surprise it within its den, but only if you are careful. Look for its paw prints, which may appear as stars on the ground in this realm. The aspect of guile is the hunter. He'll be the hardest to track, for he wants no prey to realize his nearness. But every hunter must rest sometime. Seek his camp, and if you are lucky, the hunter will be there. Good luck, Hunter. It's time for me to pass on and rejoin the cycle.
What's this? A worthy specimen for my collection. So you've succeeded. Impressive. Few best the aspects. Already you yearn for the next hunt. I've 2 hunters and 1 grotto. To the victor goes the spoils. Find Bernark and rip the briar heart from his chest. Prove yourself the true hunter, and he the prey. And the grotto is yours. Should you prove yourself the victor, bring the Reachman's fledgling Briarheart back to the altar. I will speak to you one last time, if you succeed.
A final challenge for us both. This should be easy. Doubtful. I defeated the Weird. I'll defeat you just as easily. The power of the Briarheart will be mine permanently. Soon, I'll retake Evermore, and all the land which once belonged to my people. Your kind will be stamped out, and I will rule all! That's what you think. Come and get me. The Briarheart, this Grotto Evermore, and all these petty kingdoms will be mine.
What happened? Has Hircine asked something of you? You've proven yourself a true hunter. And Bernark? What of him? Only one Supreme Hunter would be left. And with Bernark defeated, we can take back the grotto. Go, and luck be on your side. We'd assist, but it would be forbidden.
I'll show Hircine who the better hunter is. I'll take your heart as a prize.
Your victory will be remembered. We could feel the death of Bernark through the earth beneath our feet. Even the insects will not mourn him. Thank you for making our sister's death worth it. We're in your debt. We still have a lot of work to do, cleaning out the remaining Reachmen and regaining the full trust of the Bears. We can feel the connection returning, but there's no telling what damage has already been done, and how long it will take to undo. Now please, return the Briarheart to Hircine.
Ah, the proven hunter. I see you have the Briarheart, torn from the chest of the Reachman. His punishment for failure is to roam the hunting grounds as prey. His chest, a gaping hollow, a reminder of his weakness. Consider it returned. The grotto belongs to the Weird once again, but more importantly, to you. I'll be watching you, mortal. A larger hunt looms in your future, one I'll watch with great interest.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on. I know there's a war afoot and all that, but there's a problem here at the graveyard. The corpses are climbing out of their graves. I promise, this isn't my fault. I buried them all real good. No, I don't know nothing. I was just bringing Prince Adrian in here to lay him to rest in the royal crypt. But when these walking bones started popping up, I ran for it. I just left the prince's corpse laying out. But what was I supposed to do? It's up there a ways, outside the royal crypt. One of the prince's knights stayed there to protect him. She can be noble if she wants, but I'd rather be alive. I do feel bad, though. That's why I was thinking maybe if I could find someone to help her. If you could find a way to get all those corpses back in the ground while you're up there, I sure would appreciate that. I can't make a living if I can't get into the graveyard.
The prince has risen. It's a miracle.
What's going on here? I don't understand any of this. Last thing I remember, we were fighting the Reachmen outside Northglen. I saw my father fall. I tried to get to him, and then everything went black. Dame Valeri tells me that we died? Then how am I having this conversation? I mean, I feel different. I don't even think my heart's beating, but do you think, am I undead? But then why am I not ambling about mindlessly trying to kill the living? Isn't that what the undead do? Dame Valeri says the gods have resurrected me, but why? Because of my bloodline? I'm sorry, this is just too much. I don't know. If the dead here are rising and this is the royal crypt, have any of my ancestors risen? Maybe they can give us some answers. Would you consider venturing into the royal crypt to find out? I know it's unlikely, but I'm hoping that if I'm alive, maybe my father is too. Maybe Dame Valeri is right. Maybe the gods are giving us a second chance.
This tomb was built to hold royal remains, but none remain within. The remains of the royal family have vacated this place. They return to the land of living to follow the anointed and to avenge their bloodline. Prince Adrian is the anointed. He too has been blessed to rise again. Arkay himself, of course. His church sits nearby. These grounds are consecrated in his name. This was foreseen. Death denied the prince from defeating Evermore's enemies, but the anointed shall now command an army of the dead. A mortal cannot hope to understand the will of the divine. You must simply tell him to trust the power with which he is imbued. His destiny will unfold as he trusts his instincts.
Whatever was in the royal crypt, at least it doesn't appear to have been lethal. Tell me, though, did you learn anything? Any explanation for my unexpected return to life? Then the gods do want something of me. I guess it's a second chance. A chance to redeem my father, myself. To get revenge. It truly is a miracle, then. I could lead the undead here to defeat the Reachmen. The Reachmen have been dealt with? This is tremendous news. I'm not surprised to hear about the Imperials. They were attacking southern Bankerai before, and I knew they wouldn't stop there. Perhaps now my undead army can drive them back. I don't know for certain, but when you said it, something about it just feels right. Did this voice in the crypt say anything else? That seals the deal, then. We should make preparations. I'm feeling stronger by the minute. Dame Valyria is just over there trying to figure out where the undead are coming from. Tell her what you told me.
There you are. I was beginning to worry. It seems that more and more of the dead are rising every minute. Did you learn anything in the crypt? Really? Maybe he's right, talking about an undead army. But if this is his army, why are they hostile? We might have to earn their allegiance. Have you seen these blue flames in the ruins? I think they're somehow inciting the undead to violence. I do. I tried holy water on one and it seemed to do the trick. If you'll take it and extinguish a few more flames, that may help pacify the undead. After that, let's meet at the monument south by the rocks. I saw someone skulking around over there. It's a priest of Arkay, but something's wrong with him. He's just completely ignoring me. I'm not sure how I might have offended him, but if the blessing on Prince Adrian comes from Arkay, the priest should be able to help us. I think he's had ample time to pray at this point. With all due respect to him and to the gods, we need answers here. Will you at least see if he'll talk to you?
O Divine Lord, protector of the eternal balance between life and death, I beseech you, remove this dark curse from your sacred grounds. Shh! Or do you revel in the defilement of sacred law? These burial grounds are cursed, and I am pleading with Arkay to reveal the source of the corruption. Unless you know the source, please, let me be. It did? That would be quite a surprise, considering Arkay is opposed to undeath in all its forms. Do you think the god simply changed his mind? Why would he possibly do that? The prince has risen as well? This scenario grows more foul by the hour. What befell King Eamond and his son was tragic, but I cannot imagine it so offends Arkay that he would break the natural order. I don't know. I should see Prince Adrian. That's the only way to ascertain if he's truly touched by the god. In the meantime, it might help me to commune with Arkay if we stopped the dark spirits from defiling the other monuments. No. Your impatient friend here can escort me to the prince. I need your help with the spirits defiling the monuments. Destroy the defilers, and then I will have the clarity I need. After that, meet me at the church, and we can discuss the prince.
I thought the gods had abandoned us, but I couldn't have been any more wrong. Akatosh, forgive my lack of faith.
Why do you fear me, priest? Is it because I can control what you cannot?
Your Highness, I'm sure he means no offense. Please, calm yourself.
As long as he treats me with the respect I deserve, we won't have a problem.
I'm out of my depth here. If it comes to blows, I can't raise my sword against Prince Adrian, but I can't stand by and watch him strike down an unarmed priest either. This is starting to look like not such a miracle after all. Well, the good news is the undead didn't attack us. They actually bowed to Prince Adrian. Father Quiston's not exactly impressed with that fact, though. He thinks it's a very bad sign, and he told the prince as much. Well, we tested that out, and dripped some holy water on Prince Adrian's hand. It burned. That pretty much says it all. But Father Quiston believes there's still a chance we can remove the corruption. We saw skeletons digging up corpses and piling them up in the mausoleums as death shrines. Father Quiston believes that cleansing the mausoleums with holy water might have some effect. I'd hate to leave the prince, though. Will you go?
Why do you work against me? Would you have the prince spurn this blessing? The priest fears the unknown. That is why he refuses to acknowledge the gift the prince has been given. But why do you submit to this priest's direction? Are you a coward, or do you just prefer not to think for yourself? The priest is blinded by his preconceptions of power. This is a blessing for all of Bankorai. What matter is it whether it comes from Arche or some other source? The prince can sense the truth. He will give himself over to it soon enough. You regard power and opportunity as corruption? Such has always been the perspective of small minds. I thought you understood, but it is clearly beyond your comprehension. Very well. You've chosen your destiny.
I tried to stop him, but it was all I could do just to keep him from killing Father Quiston. Damn it all, what are we going to do now? The prince went into a rage. He started shouting at Father Quiston, saying this was his church, and he was relieving Quiston of his duties. Then he just ran inside. We have to get in there and talk him down. The doors won't open. I don't know if he barred them or what. Maybe the priest knows another way in.
Damn it! I knew this would happen! If it had been anyone else, I would have put him to rest right away. What are you doing standing there? We have to get inside! No. This is the only door, and the beast has locked it from the inside. There's a spare key buried under the tree in the back. You have Arche's blessing to go and claim it. Just do it fast.
thorn in my side returns. Your prince has accepted the gift I offered. He is a visionary. He sees beyond convention. But what about you? Do you still question the value of my blessing? He suffered enough in life. In death, I am giving him the glory he deserves. I told him, by giving in to my guidance, together we could purge this land of all our enemies. He was willing to make this sacrifice. You should honor his decision. I may not be a god, but with the strength of the prince's soul, my powers are considerable. Come, see for yourself.
That certainly wasn't my finest hour. But I thought it was Arkay. I thought he was giving me a second chance. There's nothing more foul than this creature's deception. It must have hailed from the depths of oblivion itself. Death. Death and destruction. It would have given me vengeance against my enemies, but it wouldn't have stopped there. It will never stop unless we stop it. Even now, I can sense the darkness inside, gaining strength again. Please, kill me. Yes, the life force inside me is evil through and through. Thank you for saving me, friend. I wish I could have known you when I was alive. But this will have to suffice. I am ready to die. Ready as I can be, I suppose.
If you have said your goodbyes, Prince Adrian, it is time.
Wait. Are you sure there's no other way?
I accept it. And you must too. You served me in life and saved me in death. I can be at peace now. This chill. I remember it. Goodbye, Valeri.
It is done. His body and soul are at rest.
It's done then. He can now rest again. For good this time. I suppose I should be relieved, but somehow I feel like I've let him down. I did everything in my power to protect him. If I could have taken the death blow on the battlefield, I would have done it without hesitation. He should have been king. I'll return to Evermore to serve the crown. I am still a knight. It's my duty. First, though, I will do what I came here to do. I will lay the prince to rest.
What does Crazy Eye see here? Another shave skin? Good. These Knights of St. Pellen need all the help they can get. Crazy Eye and the other Bandari have done all they can. Maybe it's your turn to help now. Are you living in a dog's den? Imperial skirmishers have been raiding this camp, stealing the Knight's supplies. This one and friends were just passing through, but the Bandari help when they can. Like Crazy Eye doesn't have anything better to do. Ah! If the Knights appreciated the Bandari, they'd fatten this one's purse. Crazy Eye doesn't like to work for free, do you? Or maybe since you're not Bandari, they'll pay you. If you want to help, see the Knight Commander Sherilyn. Tell the Knight Commander you want to help stop the Imperial raids. Tell her Crazy Eye sent you too. Tell her this one deserves a little present. Or several presents. Several shiny presents.
Now that Rivenspire is safe,
There's a sight for a sore eye. Someone who looks like they can spill blood for a righteous cause. The Imperials have just about licked us. I've only got a few knights left who are fit to fight. I've had to recruit Bandari to defend the camp. Frankly, this place isn't easy to defend. It was originally just a little two-man outpost, here to guard the road. With enemies to the north and south, we decided to increase our presence here. Turns out that was a mistake. For starters, it drew knights away from the garrison. It's been retaken now, but it never should have fallen. Other problem was that we stockpiled supplies here we couldn't protect. They're gone now, though. One more raid and we might as well retreat. By St. Pellen's beard. Of course there is. Biggest problem right now is the Bandari. I've got wounded knights, but my healers can't heal them without supplies. I know the Bandari are sitting on a bunch of poultices. They need to share. That's what I was hoping. Old Silverpaws over there is the one calling the shots for them. See if you can convince him to cough up some of those poultices. We've got lives on the line here. Try not to let that Bandari skeeve out of doing his part. Those damn cats have an excuse for everything. Of course not. The Knights of St. Pellen set up an outpost here to protect the trade routes. The Bandari's livelihood depends on us keeping Martyr's Crossing safe. We shouldn't have to pay them to help protect it.
Greetings. Normally I would take pride in telling you that I am the most worldly Bandari merchant in old Tamriel. I would present you with a lavish display of the amazing variety of goods I have to offer, but I cannot do that today. Not everything, but I did see some of our goods in the last raid. Me and the other Bandari were busy helping the knights defend the barricades. We didn't see the Imperials slip into our tents and steal our most valuable possessions. Do they? Did Knight Commander Sherilyn send you over to ask this of me? Can she not even show Silverpaws the respect of asking herself? Of course not. Either way, we can spare no further supplies. We've given the knights everything we can. I wonder what the Knights of St. Pellen would do if the scales were tipped the other way. Would they give up their supplies for a group of Bandari merchants? I won't have these knights' blood on my hands, though. I will take the high road. Well, there is a thing about the poultices. We do not have them just yet. The good news is that I had foreseen the need for them, so I sent our herbalists out to gather what they needed, but they haven't returned yet. I didn't want to concern you. I thought the herbalists would be back any minute now, but now that I think about it, they have been gone a long time. I hope nothing unfortunate has befallen them. They went up to the water. They needed a special algae from the lake. Don't tell anyone. but that's one of the key ingredients in the Bandari poultices. If something happened to them at the leg, though, I don't know.
Fingers, what
This
now?
one thought we were troll food. Ah, Silver Paws takes care of us. He would have been so proud of Deep Swimmer. We made all the poultices he asked for. But now, so many of us died. Silver Paws will be sad. Yes, they are needed, aren't they? Silver Paws knew they would be. The trolls weren't the only threat Deep Swimmer found here, though. He saw Imperials coming in on boats. This one thinks they will soon raid the crossing again. This one agrees. If the way is clear, we will run then. We will get these poultices back and put the guards on alert. This time, we will be ready for those dungy shave skins. Run fast, friends. Follow Deep Swimmer, and don't drop any poultices.
The herbalists weren't lying, Knight Commander.
How do you know?
This one saw the Imperials with her own two eyes.
Headed towards the crossing? How many?
This one didn't count them, but there were many.
Time to make our stand then. Tell the other Bandari to be ready. St. Pellin's blood, I'm glad you're still here. Fobbing Imperials. I figured we had at least another day or two before they'd be back. The poultices helped, but there's not a knight here who's ready for battle. They're here, and right now, I'm damn glad of it. The cats are all carrying Alessian bows too. I just hope those bows still shoot straight. Either way, their arrows will only do so much. If you're willing, I put you on the line too. The Imperials are coming from the lake, so the worst of it will be at the northeast gate. If you'll plant yourself there and keep them from getting by, we might just make it another day.
If it isn't the five-clawed walker who saved our herbalists, Crazy Eye is very impressed. Are you here to help me fight these dungy Imperial dogs? The worst, or the best, depending on your perspective, Walker. It's your turn to be impressed now. Crazy Eye has her new bow. Together, this one and you will make Imperial pie. Are you ready? Crazy Eye is always ready. Here they come! Ha ha! Here they come! Don't worry, Crazy Eye has your back.
To the side!
Stand strong, Walker. Crazy Eye sees more Imperials coming. More coming. Come to Crazy Eye, you dungy shaved skin. Ha ha ha! They're turning back. Spotless fighting, Walker. Sharp claws.
Well, that went better than expected. Not one breach of our perimeter. Guess those Bandari are good at something more than just swindling. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. The Knights of St. Pellin are indebted to those cats. To you too. Now's our chance to end this, though. To make sure those raiders never show their faces here again. How would you feel about pressing our advantage? They're in retreat now, but they couldn't have pushed off from the shore yet. I say we burn their boats, or rather you burn their boats if you're up for it. That's what I like to hear. You like to fight, don't you? I get that. When I was younger, I felt much the same. Go burn the bastards' boats then. I'll say a prayer to St. Pellin for you, for all of us.
From the sides!
Circle around!
Did you see his new bow? That must have cost him.
The Bandari scouts said they could see the flames from here. Let's celebrate! Actually, I hope you don't mind, but I went ahead and started celebrating. After everything that's happened here, I deserved a drink. Silverpaws did too. Yes, I think I judged the Bandari too soon. Silverpaws is actually quite a gentleman. Or is it a gentle cat? I just hope he doesn't expect me to pay for this mead. No way. This one's on the house, and by the house, I mean the Bandari.
We need a trebuchet, or 10.